I always felt like I could do anything. That's the main thing people are controlled by. Thoughts, their perception of themselves. They're slowed down by their perception of themselves. If you're taught you can't do anything, you won't do anything. I was taught I could do everything. And I'm Kanye West at age 36. When this goes online or whatever it is, it really matters, and it like really doesn't matter. What matters is, you know, the people who are sparked by it, and the people who are like offended by it. It doesn't fucking matter. Fuck you, you know, like, because it's about motivating the doers. And, you know, people can write all they want, but what are people doing? And if there's anybody that's out there doing, they know how hard it is to actually do. If everything I did failed, which it doesn't, it actually succeeds, but if everything I did failed, just the fact that I'm willing to fail is an inspiration. People are so scared to lose that they don't even try. It's crazy that we live in a world that if you're super positive and super creative, that it's scary. So what does that tell you about the mentality of most people if you're scared of like positivity and creativity?
People don't stand up and protect their dreams. People are too scared of getting, you know, spoofed in a way. And the irony of it is so many people that are creatives, think about a creative person in school. When you picture them, you probably picture them all the way in the back of your class, sketching or maybe getting beat up. And I'm the one creative, and this is the reason why I went on stage. This is the reason why I did this, because creatives have got beat up my entire life. And there's moments where I stood up to drug dealers in Chicago and said, you can't have my publishing, come and kill me. Do whatever you're gonna do, but you're not going to bully me. You're not going to stop me, because my mother made me believe in myself. No matter how many people tell me, stop believing in yourself. Stop saying what you can do. Stop affirming what you're gonna do and then completing that in real life. That's the improper way to do it. I refuse to follow those rules that society has set up in the way that they control people with low self-esteem, with improper information, with branding, with marketing. I refuse to follow those rules. It's about truth, it's about information, it's about awesomeness, and the only luxury is time. The time you spend with your family. That's the only luxury. Well, they need to be able to express themselves without fear of judgment. What I love telling people is, like, who do you know? And let's go, especially black men, but, you know, I'm 41 years old, and I don't know anyone, you know, that up as much as I have that's still as successful. So I want to prove that you can get fat, you can say the wrong things, you can piss a whole
and you can be president of the United States.
Well, yeah, it's, yeah.
When I had my accident, I found out at that moment, nothing in life is promised except death. If you had the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past. Everybody asked me the question. They wanted to know, what kind? I knew he's gonna wild out and he's gonna do something crazy. Everybody wanted to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know. Every day when you go to the gym, when you go to work, it's a challenge. You gotta work hard, and you have to completely, tirelessly, countlessly, you know, remind people of your vision.
Yeah.
No matter what. Anyone that's creative understands that there's no amount of money that can be given to them to make them not want to or have to create.
Yeah. There's no checkout.
There's no checkout, and there's no check to stop you. I showed people that I understand how to make perfect. You know, dark fantasy could be considered to be perfect. You know, I say, I know how to make perfect, but that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to crack the pavement and make new grounds, you know, sonically and society, culturally. But I'm not here to make easy listening, you know, easy programmable music.
No, you're so off the reservation on this album in the best possible way.
Just place a thought out there that everyone's not thinking sometimes. Galileo, they want to chop his head off for saying that the earth, what do you say, the sun revolved around the earth,
right?
Vice versa. You know, so when you have modern,
but the sun,
futuristic,
but
I'm not concerned about the specifics, sir.
Right. Do you ever regret anything you say, or is it just like you just look at it like, hey, I put it out there, it's out there, there's no point in regretting it?
I think people focus too much on the past and focus too much on regret. We get too caught up in the past and what everyone's saying and what everyone's tweeting, and sometimes you just have to be fearless enough to break the simulation.
Lucky because I'm from Chicago, and because I'm from Chicago, I don't give a fuck. So I care, but don't give a fuck. That's what it is. Like someone from Chicago is very sincere. They got their heart like that, but they don't give a fuck about what anybody is saying as long as it's from their heart.
One thing I want to say is people say I'm a hypocrite, right? People say that, right?
Some.
Yes, I am. 100%. I'm a human being. I'm super hypocritical. I can feel something one time and completely a different way another time. I do it in the design office. I do it in the studio. I'm super hypocritical. I really love this. I do it when I get dressed. I love this. I hate this. Man, I like saying shit that sounds wrong anyway because, wrong is okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
We have the right to be wrong sometimes. We don't want to just have a little print on the back of our jacket that costs $2,000, making us feel like a king again for a day. We don't want to just have the jewelry just trying to make us feel good. We want to be good. That's creation. Every time I say something that's extremely truthful out loud, it literally breaks the internet. So what are we getting all of the rest of the time? I don't care about having a legacy. I don't care about being remembered. It's the most important thing to me is like, while I'm here, while we're having fun, while we're going to sleep and breathing oxygen and living life and falling in love and having pain and having joy, it's like, what can I do? What can I do with my... Oh, no, I don't expect to be understood at all.
Okay.
But I don't expect to be, I think that there's people who are wired by their parents to understand what I'm saying.
Sure.
And there's people who are wired by their parents to reject what I'm saying. But that doesn't mean that after I make what I'm saying, that they won't use it, because they will. And I'm just saying, I want to make things. I want to be able to make things. And I'm not going to be able to make things that I can call Kanye West just by making T-shirts. Well, I'll say these two things. I think very three-dimensionally. I don't think in the black and white lines that I've been programmed to think in. And I think in full color. So when I talk, I have to describe a thought in 5 ways. We enjoy food that has multiple seasoning in it. We enjoy music that has multiple instruments. So when I talk, it's not a rant, it's a symphony of ideas. And when you collect them, you say, oh, these are all these things that connect. Yeah, I just tell the truth. And telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. Oh, yeah. One of my favorite things that they did is they put me on this medication. The main thing that it did is it destroyed my confidence. It made me this shell of who I really am. What I can say is run, fly, go as fast as you can. Don't stop.